Welcome back, everyone. This is the fifth and final part of the hard mode raid, which is Oryx, that big beautiful bastard right there. Um, to do this, we always like to start out by tethering all the thrall together. So we have one of our less likely people to die go stand out there as bait. Not bait, I shouldn't say bait. That's bad, but we're gonna stick with it. So he's gonna rally them all up, and we're gonna have one of our hunters, if you have one, which hopefully you do, um, do that. Shoot a tether right into the middle of all of them, and generate plenty of orbs for everyone, so that in case down the road you need them for your supers. Two knights are gonna spawn like this. We're gonna take them out, and Oryx is gonna pick a side. He'll pick the front right or the front left. Right now he's picking front right. He's gonna slam, and one and the runner are gonna get on. The runner will get on first, followed quickly by the plate one. I have one of our titans put up a blessing on top of my weapons, while I keep one of the more lesser experienced players with me to kill these ogres, because I find that it's the easiest to do, um, especially if you have one of us that has a touch of malice that's at a high light level, and it keeps them safer, and you really need everyone alive for this. So we go 1, 2, 3 during this whole thing. On hard mode, which is the difference here, a knight not only does the yellow one spawn that you need to get the brand from, but four other ones spawn in the opposite corners of where you kill the ogres. It's kind of diagonal, and each plate has to take care of that light eater. Otherwise, we're gonna lose the orbs that you need to detonate. With 8 and 8 strat, we only detonate twice. We stack up 2 sets of orbs, like you'll see that we're doing here now, and then we go and detonate. Right now, we're letting all the thrall come in. We're gonna have one of our hunters tether them all, and it keeps them all away from the orb, and it's easier to keep them dead that way. What you saw me do there is just throw on a 3 of coins, so just, a shot at an exotic. You get like 3 shots at exotics if you're doing it all at once with the shade here. Like you see here, he tethered all of them. We jump up. I just dropped a grenade because that's all I gotta do really. Everyone else throws a grenade too, and it blows them all up. You gotta make sure you kill these knights because they spit fire. They drop their mixtapes, whatever you want to call it. They need to die because they hurt. Um, See, now I get spawned in there. We have 1 extra Titan, so it's nice to have this blessing bubble in here. It gives us an option to use our Touch of Malice if we'd like, and keep us alive at the same time, because in here we do not generate our health bar back, which I'm trying not to use any of my health bar with this thing, but, I'm not that great. Without that armor bar, I might have died. So, everyone's just clearing ads. We're trying to wait for that shade to come back out. There he is, and we're trying to drop him as fast as possible. That's your one shot in exotic while you're doing this, except for the chest at the end, which is nice to drop or to throw on a 3 of coins here and there to try and get it. But now, see, we've killed him. Don't move at all, because we have had experiences where if you're moving or you're swinging your fists, it'll throw you into the wall right away when he leaves, which I'm sure Bungie is working on fixing, or it was just a one-time fluke that we saw, but we've seen it happen a few times. Now Oryx is going to pick the back side of the first side he went, so it's going to be back right. As you can see here, he's about to slam. The other Titan popped his blessing for me, and I'm popping a Weapons of Light so that me and my friend Lemon here can kill the ogres effectively. There's 1. Now we're killing 2, and 3, and 4, and so on. While this is going on, like I said, there's a knight spawning in the corner where the next ogre spawns. It's diagonal from the ogre that died. And I'll show you here in a minute, because normally one of the titans will prioritize themselves at 4, because when we go to detonate, they'll go to the 4th one where no one's at, and we'll detonate all those orbs. This knight's going to come running out in front of me here, right there. See, diagonal from the 4th side. Where Oryx is, that's opposite of where Oryx is, if that makes any more sense to you. Right now we're trying to stagger him. You shoot him in the chest to get him to stagger before we clear all these ads, and then we're going to go detonate. A lot of people like to do a countdown. What I like to do in my groups, once we've cleared all the ads, I'll say everybody leave, which I do now, and then I'll wait here. I'll see that everyone's got to it. I'll say everyone get in. Make sure you get into both of these orbs. You see how mine are a little bit off? We got to make sure that you get both of them. And then you got to get back the minute you see your name pop up above your armor bar, or your power bar. Now you go back. The two people in the middle need to keep shooting Oryx in the chest. Otherwise, it's not going to let the damage through kind of deal, is what we've seen. We don't really understand how, but that's what you got to do. So now Oryx is down to half health. That's 8 orbs pounded into his face. We're going to rinse and repeat the process that we've done the past 2 times. What's nice about after detonation is it kills all the thralls, so you don't have to worry about them. As you can see here, I got teleported in first. I have Armamentarium on, so I'm constantly throwing grenades at this thing. Be careful, though, if he's charging you and you threw a grenade on him. I have, in the past, been a victim of my own grenade when he comes after me. It's depressing to say, but, admitting there's a problem is the first step, right? He slammed right away. Usually we like to have a warlock that has self-res move up a little bit, try to get him to slam as early as possible. For some reason he came in and tried to slam me and I was nowhere near him. So we got a break there, I guess. And now he's dead. And we're going to get teleported out again. See how I got thrown a little bit there because I swung? That's what kind of happens. So you got to be careful because that wall will kill you. He's picking front right again here for his this is the 3rd phase. So we're trying to stack one more and then we're going to stack we'll stack this round and we'll stack another and then we'll detonate and hopefully end his life. Because he's mean. We don't like him. And stuff. But now we're just going back through the process, killing the ogres, trying not to die. You gotta be careful if you're using malice. Make sure you're popping in and out of that blessing so you don't kill yourself. This is the 4th one I'm on. I like to throw a grenade at him to try and get him to stagger. Normally I have someone drop a sniper shot into it if I have to get more ammo, or more, not ammo, health, because with the malice, your health bar is your ammo. You see, I didn't have to kill 4 there because my partner on 3 was like, hey, I got 4, and they're like, awesome. And I come up here to help stagger Oryx for the 3rd time. So we stagger Oryx, and we clear the ads shooting back. Previously, that's what we had been doing. I hadn't said anything yet, but now I am. Sorry. But we just shoot the ads that are shooting back. That way we can get those thrall to come in, and we can tether them. I'm going to pop another 3 coins for another shot at exotic from the shade. So now we sit and wait. Our hunter picks which one of these poor bastards is going to die first when Oryx says he's regained the favor of the darkness, and that'll pop up above your armor bar, or your, not armor bar, your power bar. Sorry. And just like that, they're all dead. Almost all dead. Now they're all dead. Yes. Okay, so knights, take them out per usual. Hopefully by this part you've noticed, hey, I gotta kill those things. They're not friendly. Another thing to remember is they're gonna spawn on the right. Then these thrall are gonna spawn on the left, and then they're gonna spawn on the left again. Then they're gonna go back to the right, and then so on and so forth in that fashion. Make sure they all die, because if you're on the outside, you want to keep these things from going in there if you want them to kill them faster. Because if they're worrying about dying, they can't really do much damage. And now I get teleported in. Our other Titan has dropped a blessing to be a good friend. Now we're just pounding him. We called out for that tether. It kind of missed. It's okay. He's going to die, we hope, no matter what. Snipers do a ton of damage. It's one of my go-to if I just get in there, but normally I like to drop a clip from my heavy into him because he's moving all over the place. And this will be our final round. He'll pick one of the front ones if this is like the final one. Normally he'd go back to like the back right because he was on the other side, but now he's picking front left. I don't know why he does it, but he always has picked the front on his final one. It's like he knows or something. So now we're killing one, run through. See, we're moving quick. We killed that one very quickly. It's nice that way that we're ready to go on each ogre because they're coming out of the ground as we're getting to them. That timing is something you work at, and well, not work at, just have a buttload of damage and do it as fast as possible. So now they're all dead. I'm waiting for the fourth knight because when your team's in the front, it's very hard because this ship annihilates you. The minute that person says they have the brand, you need to get off. Like once they hit that waypoint up in the sky, you got to get off because that ship's gonna drop bombs like none other on you. I killed that fourth knight. Now we're on to staggering oryx here. We're gonna clear all the ads. All the ads are clear. What do you know? I'm gonna say leave. Everyone's going to run up to their orbs. I'm going to wait, see everyone, and I'm going to say, everyone get in. And now you got to make sure you detonate. Once your name pops up, you run back to the middle, and these two in the middle have been putting shots on Oryx again, keeping his chest open, and now he detonates for the second and final time. As you can see, his health bar is completely gone. If he has any more yellow in his health bar, you gotta add another round. If this was challenge mode, you have to detonate all 16 at the same time. That means you do not detonate at all. You just make sure you stack 4 times, detonate all 16 orbs, and he will die. I can go into that further with you in a later date when Oryx is the actual challenge mode. And now we kiss that guy goodbye, and we go pick up our loot. Thank you for watching. This is the final part of this walkthrough. Feel free to like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I'm going to put all of our contact information in the link below. If you want to play with us, if you want to just talk to us, get some tips and pointers. I mean, we're not professionals, but we know what's going on, or at least we like to think we do. And we will see you next time.